Hello, this is Jane Art of Life, and I'm doing this video for my subscribers, people who watch my channel. If you come across this video, this is a special video that I wanted to do and should have done a long time ago, to highlight Daybreak Star, an indigenous Native Indian organization here in Seattle, Washington, which basically I wanted to bring to light to people if they would be interested in donating to them, because they're a great organization and they help the Native Indian tribes and their families and their children to be sustainable. They have a good website here, and I thought I would just go through it a little bit just to point it out to people. This is the front page, and it lists, this is a little bit about what they're about. I'll read some of this. Founded in 1970, United Indians of All Tribes Foundation provides an extensive array of cultural responsive services and programming to Seattle and King County's urban Native community. The headquarters, the Daybreak Star Indian Cultural Center, was completed in 1977 and has become a hub of activity for Native people and their supporters locally, nationally, and internationally. Daybreak Star is a home to a permanent collection of Native art, as well as the Sacred Circle, which they have on the side of the building, featuring rotating exhibits of work by contemporary Native artists. United Indians' history, a vision of all tribes working together for justice, transformed into reality. United Indians of All Tribes Foundation is a private nonprofit corporation that was founded in Seattle, Washington in 1970. We began as a small group of Northwest Native Americans and their supporters, led by the late Bernie Whitebear, who occupied Fort Lawton. It was a military base back then, to reclaim the land based for the urban Indians living and around Seattle. A 20-acre site was eventually secured for this purpose in what is now Discovery Park. So back in the 70s, Bernie Whitebear was a well-known activist, and he fought for the Native Americans to regain a small piece of land in Seattle up in the Discovery Park area, which is a huge park. If you're from Seattle, you're probably aware of it, in Magnolia. It was given over to lease to the Daybreak Star, and the Native Indians in control of that. They had to fight for it, though. There was a military Nike site that used to be there, and they moved out about 15 to 20 years ago. I think it was back in 1999, they finally moved. The military at Fort Lawton moved out of there, and the Daybreak Star is still there. There's still people surrounding the area that live there, but the Nike sites are still there, intact, in historical buildings in that park, and a cemetery. But anyway, I grew up across the street from the military base and in Magnolia in Seattle, and my grandparents had a house there, and I used to go up there a lot, and I would go to, they have powwows, and they have all kind of gatherings and different things. They do meditation, they do spirit meditation and sweat lodges. They also have art sessions, and they have their gatherings, and they celebrate and have food, and people are welcome to come also and visit at any time. But it's really a great place. I thought I would point out a few more things. This is the mission statement. The mission is to provide educational, cultural, and social services that reconnect Indigenous people in the Puget Sound region in Washington to their heritage by strengthening their sense of belonging and significance as Native people. And another one, see here. And there's actually, I wanted to point out too, there's a Indigenous Peoples Day, and it says here, prior to recognition of Indigenous People Day in Seattle, a group of Indigenous organizers led marches and protests in downtown Seattle on Columbus Day from 2009 to 2014. In 2014, team of Native activists and allies successfully advocated for the city of Seattle to recognize the second Monday in October as Indigenous Peoples Day. That year, United Indians hosted Seattle's first Indigenous Peoples Day celebration. And it says, our existence is our resistance. So it's celebrated October 11th, it says. So there is an Indigenous People Day. Also, I wanted to point out the powwows. So this is a page they have on the powwows and how they dress and how they celebrate. They have flyers that go out. Seattle usually has a sea fair. I don't know if they had one recently because of all this COVID stuff, but basically every year they have up at Discovery Park, they have these powwows in a special area next to their building in this wide open space, and they're really wonderful. The dancing is beautiful, the dresses and the headdresses, and also the food is really good, and they also have jewelry they sell, which is really nice. They put it together really well. But they have this usually around this time in July every year. So that's kind of interesting, something you might look at. And also they have an extended website here, which was probably more recent, but you can, if you're interested in any Native American gear or jewelry, anything, this is a good site they have also if you're interested in purchasing anything from them. This is an idea as well. But ultimately, I just wanted to bring to people's attention that on my channel, up in the right-hand corner and under About, I have Please Support Daybreak Star. So if you're interested and you have any interest in the Native American Indian arts, the indigenous people of this country, and you enjoy the artwork or anything like that, come and take a look at this website. There is a contact here. You can contact them through email. There's an address, and the phone number is down at the bottom here. It gives the times they're open. And here, this links up to PayPal, but you can choose a donation amount and just click on it, and then you can write them a message here. Click on write a comment. That you can dedicate the donation in honor of someone if you know anyone there. And it goes through PayPal, but it will immediately deduct it from your account. But you can donate to them this way. Also, they are linked up to Amazon Smile, which is a really good idea, where you can basically, if you buy a lot on Amazon, if you're a regular customer of Amazon, if you log in here, click on this link, to Amazon Smile and sign in with your regular password when you're in the Amazon Smile, bookmark it, on your computer, and then when you check out through Amazon Smile. When you sign up for Amazon Smile, you can type in, they'll ask you who you'd like to fund, and you can type in Daybreak Star, and your purchases will help to benefit them and the United Indians of All Tribes Foundation, which is here in Washington, Seattle. So if you're interested, these are things you can do. I'm not asking for a donation myself of any kind for my channel. I would just like people to take a look at this and maybe support these people and this organization for the Native Indians. It's a positive thing. There's a lot of artistic and, different, they even have things where you can volunteer and things like that. You can look into it. But it's really a great thing to do. So with that, I just wanted to bring this to attention of people who do pay attention or watch my channel. And I don't ask for donations, but I am asking if people want to maybe look into Daybreak Star and maybe, just give a little donation here or join up with Amazon Smile and type in Daybreak Star. And when you check out, you will benefit them as well. So with that, I'm just closing it out now. Thank you for listening and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.